course, and reading, but notes at school are taken on a laptop.
Jetzt beginnen wir mit dieser zweiten Staffel unter dem Titel Museum Public, wo wir untersuchen wollen, inwiefern sich eigentlich die Öffentlichkeit eines Museums für Gegenwartskunst verändert hat in den letzten Jahren durch bestimmte Entwicklungen, globale Entwicklungen, und wie sich diese Veränderung der Öffentlichkeit auswirkt, sowohl auf die institutionelle als auch auf die kuratorische und künstlerische Praxis.
In the recent years, education has been a major topic in contemporary art practice and exhibition practice in institutions, museums, etc. I think what's probably interesting is, in that respect, somehow the question: how can pedagogy and research be incorporated in art practice and curatorial practice? And there have been different names for this: knowledge production, research, education, etc. And this is a bit the context where this term of educational turn came up.
You realize that exhibition is not your main tool. In regular institution, and I warned you I would simplify, there's a master narrative presented by and in the exhibition. And that master narrative defines all the circus around it. If there is a lecture in an art institution, traditional art institution, it explains the exhibition. If there's educational programming, it helps certain groups and communities understand that particular exhibition. If there's a publication, that publication is to accompany the exhibition. Now, at BAC, that has changed. There is certain rebalancing of format going on, so it's not that master narrative of an exhibition to which all the other resources are secondary, but it changes, the balance changes quite radically.
By then I was already using the term arte de conducta, which is behavior art, to call some of my practice, meaning art that is done in a performative way, but is for sure addressing social issues and using the resources of society to create the work. Education is imagining the kind of citizen you're going to have in the future. And as an artist, I think it is important in my work to eliminate the audience. So I think the problem we have sometimes is when we want audience to be participant, but what we do is we give them only some exercises or some tasks to be completed instead of giving them the full responsibility or share responsibility with the artist. I don't care. I mean, what I care is like it is useful and it's creating a conversation and actually created somehow a new generation of Cuban artists, of young Cuban artists, redirecting their work into the social, which for me was very important.
For me, a successful artist is not the one who's showing at Beaubourg or at Gagosian, is the one who is telling me a story about myself. And of course, anyone who is telling me a story about myself is useless. An artist with a business card is not an artist, no matter how good he is. And when we're talking about goodness, we're talking about intention. So this is how I would define uselessness. I want to drink that wine. The great critic, the great wine critic tell me this wine is nothing, but this wine is good to me, and I drink it, and this is the wine I would recommend to my friends. And for me, an artist is somebody who's recommending me the wine he likes, not necessarily the one that is designed to be the good wine. And this is what I call uselessness.
It's not about the place. For us, institution meant the discourse it represented. I have to say that we never, in our policy, in kind of ideological standpoint that we articulated in the beginning of our existence, ever used the word education. Yet, most of these activities are inscribed in a larger field of learning. It's, in most cases, a collective activity, but it's kind of flat learning in terms of hierarchies. Now, the starting point is not we have the knowledge, we're going to transfer it to another community. The starting point is we do not know. There's an urgency we want to handle, but we do not know. Can we gather collectively and try to find the ways how we could start reaching towards that moment of knowing?
And one of the most destabilizing thing in the time we're living is that the school as an institution is a discourse producer, but the school does not deliver.